where are you in relation to your relationships?
Actually, if I think about my specific relationship, we've been in it for 20 years, so it's at the point now where we need to get some sort of revival into it, and some, you know, the kids are getting older, and it's an opportunity, I suppose, to get back to what we had in the early days, because we've gone through the routine of raising the kids and all that hard stuff that just makes you be totally, you know, focused on the kids rather than yourself and your relationship with your partner. Yeah.
Okay, so where would you rather be in relation to your relationship?
Okay. Well, it'd be nice to be back to the very beginning. That would be lovely.
What's the beginning? What happens
there?
Well,
you know, at the beginning when everything is brand new and it's exciting, and we don't have the history or the taking each other for granted. You know, that if that feeling could go, that would be great.
Okay, so between where you are now and where you'd rather be in the ideal situation, do you think there's any negative thoughts, feelings, beliefs, behaviours that may be holding you back from becoming the ideal relationship again?
Yes, probably. I mean, I don't know if... I think I sometimes question whether I really do want to go there, or whether I should just start fresh. You know, like maybe it's too hard with all the history to make it really work, or whether I should just say, okay, I can go off by myself, or I can find new relationships, and then I will have something completely different, and then it won't take as much energy.
Okay, so very quickly, I just want to talk about relationships, and I guess from a goal point of view, how they work.
Okay.
As individuals, we have, say we're here on a starting point, we have goals. So we go off in a line, or an aberrated line, to get to our goals, as does our partner has some goals. If we keep those goals separate and we go and do our own thing, then there's a gap between us. But if we have common goals, it gives us the triangle, right, to work towards. We have a common point. We still do our own stuff, but we also have common goals that bring us closer together.
Right.
So that we have something to work on, and then when we work on it, it strengthens our bond as well. So what I'd recommend on that one is very obvious. I mean, it's very clear to have your own goals. Well, it's very important to have your own goals, so you're getting self-fulfillment. It's very important that your partner has their own goals, but it's also very important to have the common goals. Not so much just for the kids, but for yourself, or you together as a team. That you're working on, such as a trip around Australia in a van, etc. You know, that's one goal. So part of that together as well. As you're planning it, okay, how are we going together, working towards it, etc. And that will bring you closer together. Making sure that the goal that you want together, or the goals that you want, are in alignment with what you both want. So you don't feel like you're compromising, or he doesn't feel like he's compromising, that you've both agreed that, you know what, this is something that we're excited about. So that would be one thing. Now the other thing would be, part of my philosophy is your external reality is a reflection of your internal reality, okay, which I'm sure you're familiar with. So what I also see about relationships is they're often a reflection of ourselves. Okay, so they're a mirror of our relationship with ourselves. So that's what I'd like to work on now. We'll do some EFT or some emotional freedom techniques on that, just to see if we can bring anything up that might be affecting your relationship with yourself, which then will affect your relationship with your partner. Let's just look at your current relationship and how you feel about it. So and I want you to, we're going to go on a scale of 0 to 10. If 0 was the best you could feel about it, e.g. there's no stress around it, or 10 was the worst you'd feel about it, where do you think you would be on that scale?
That's a 2. I'm sorry.
An 8?
An 8, that's an 8. Yeah, that's very stressful to know that I don't respect him enough, and he doesn't respect me enough, or he knows that I don't respect him enough. But how do I get the respect? Unless he behaves a certain way, which he's not going to do, because it's this cycle. It's this conflict cycle.
which is exciting for me because from where I sit and what I know is it's purely a reflection of yourself, which we'll get to in a minute. And so the only way you can get more respect is to respect yourself more.
That's right.
Okay, so in subconsciously somewhere there must be a deficit between your level of respect for yourself and where you're currently at.
Possibly.
For some reason, and that might come up when we do the EFT.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so we're on an 8 around this disrespect in a relationship and feeling like you're not a good person because of it. Even though I feel that I'm not a good person in my relationship. I'm questioning my respect for myself and my partner, but I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. And just tap with 2 fingers. I question whether I'm a good person in relation to my relationship. Side of the eye. So I'm not sure if I should stay in my relationship. Under the eye. It stresses me. It's causing me concern. And I want to get some clarity around it. Under the nose. Because I want a good relationship. I want my ideal relationship. But at the moment, chin, how are you going? Anything going on?
When I said I want my ideal relationship, I just had a wave of, wow, that'd be great.
Fantastic. Okay, so you know what it feels like to have a great relationship?
Yeah, I must.
Yeah. So I know what it feels like to have a great relationship.
I know what it feels like to have a great relationship.
That's what I used to have.
That's what I used to have.
It doesn't feel like that anymore.
It doesn't feel like that anymore.
Something's changed.
Something's changed.
Okay. I'm feeling stressed out.
I'm feeling stressed out.
That I used to have a fantastic relationship.
That I used to have a fantastic relationship.
And now I don't.
And now I don't.
Something's changed.
Something's changed.
What has changed?
What has changed?
I'm going to ask my subconscious
I'm going to ask my subconscious
to let me know.
To
bring something up.
To bring something up.
So I can clear it.
So I can clear it.
And so I can get more clarity on it.
And so I can get more clarity on it.
So I can move forward in a more positive light.
So I can move forward on a more positive light.
Because I'm feeling disrespected.
Because I'm feeling disrespected.
And disrespectful.
And disrespectful.
Of myself.
Of myself.
Of my partner.
Of my partner.
And our relationship.
And our relationship.
And I don't want to feel that.
I don't want to feel that.
I don't want to feel that anymore.
No, I don't want to feel that anymore.
This disrespect.
This disrespect.
This lack of knowing where we stand.
This lack of knowing where we stand.
And where we're going.
And where we're going.
I'd rather have my ideal relationship back.
I'd rather have my ideal relationship back.
Top of the head. So I'm ready to do.
So I'm ready to do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
To make my ideal relationship.
To make my ideal relationship.
Happen again.
Happen again.
Just like it did in the past.
Just like it did in the past.
Because I know it's possible.
Because I know it's possible.
Okay, deep breath out. Okay. So, did you notice anything else other than a wave of excitement and ideal relationship come up after that round or during that round?
I had like flashbacks to when we were engaged. Yeah, I just remembered a few times. Yeah, when we were just by ourselves. We weren't really doing anything in particular. We were just together.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging out. Yeah, and that was enough.
That's right.
And now we hang out all the time, and it's hardly enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you hang out together, or there's others with you?
Yeah, there's others with us now, but when I had the flashbacks, I suppose, no, we were just completely by ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so did anything in that, was there anything stressful in that, or was it just positive memories?
It was just positive. It was just really positive.